Uh, the name you have on the case and who I am, it's two different people.
You want to smile about it and laugh about it? Take him back.
Laugh.
We'll call him out later. Take him back. You keep laughing. You laugh one more time, that's 30 days. Go contempt. Look it up. I'm not threatening you. Say one more word and that's contempt. 30 days. 30 days.
All right, everyone. This is one of the most intense court hearings you'll ever witness. The sovereign citizen, in this case, is easily one of the most arrogant and disruptive individuals we've seen on this channel. He refuses to stay quiet, and honestly, it seems like he's doing everything he can to end up in jail. The judge shuts him down at every turn. Sovereign citizens often believe they're above the law, but that kind of thinking doesn't hold up in court. Share your thoughts on this guy in the comments. And if you're into content like this, make sure to like and subscribe. Now, let's get into it.
There seems to be some confusion.
What's the confusion?
I've stated multiple times on the record that I wish to represent myself.
Well, I thought we got rid of that issue the last.
Yeah, I thought so too. I spoke to this gentleman right here and expressed my wish to represent myself as well.
All right. Well, if he doesn't want you, I mean, we'll figure that out in a moment. So, Mr. Styron, we're going to go through this again. What do we want to do in this case? You understand what you charged with, sir?
I understand what the charges are against me, yeah.
Okay, look, you're going to have to give me straightforward answers to my questions because I've got to make sure that you understand certain things. I got to do certain things here.
From my understanding,
You understand, first of all, that if you do indeed direct, you want to smile about it and laugh about it, take him back.
laugh.
We'll call him out later. Take him back. You keep laughing. You laugh one more time, that's 30 days. Go contempt. Look it up.
That was fast. I've got to say, I really respect how Judge Simpson deals with these sovereign citizens. He doesn't play around, and I'm all for it. But seriously, what do these people think is going to happen? Does this guy actually want to go to jail because it sure looks that way? He's just sitting there laughing and grinning like the whole thing's a joke. It makes no sense at all. No sovereign citizen has ever actually won a case doing this, so I genuinely don't get what the end game is. If anyone out there understands this mindset or why they keep trying this strategy, feel free to explain it, because I'm completely lost. Anyway, let's see what happens next when he shows up again.
What's your name?
My name is Thomas Styron. Living man.
Mr. Styron, you are before the court. You have elected to represent yourself. I do have to advise you that you have 3 counts against you. The first count is that of fleeing and eluding 3rd degree under the motor vehicle code. Do you understand the nature of that charge, sir?
This is under the assumption that you're compelling me to identify as Thomas York Styron, the legal entity on this case.
I believe that you are. Do you understand the nature of the charge, sir?
I don't understand how the name you have on the case and who I am, it's two different people.
I have a complaint, Thomas Styron II. Do you understand that that individual is charged with fleeing and eluding 3rd degree?
So,
do you understand the nature of that charge? You just need to answer my question.
For the record,
take him back, and when he decides he wants to cooperate, we'll bring him back. Maybe. I'm not threatening you. Say one more word, and that's 30 days. 30 days.
Boom! This guy clearly has no interest in keeping his freedom. He absolutely earned that 30 days for contempt. What exactly did he think was going to happen? You can literally see Judge Simpson in full no-nonsense mode, giving him a fair chance to respond, and he still manages to blow it. It's like he's actively avoiding common sense, or maybe just completely unaware of it. If any of you have a theory, drop it in the comments, because I'm honestly stumped on what this guy thinks he's accomplishing. Now let's check out what he has to say as he returns for the third round. Let's dive in.
Recalls case, People of the State of Michigan versus Thomas Styron II. Styron, you are before the court on a felony complaint that does allege count one. And I'm going to presume, since you do not want to answer the court's questions, that you understand English and understand what I'm saying. You are before the court on 3 charges. Count one is the charge of fleeing and eluding third degree. Under the Michigan Motor Vehicle Code, that is a felony punishable by up to 5 years incarceration, a $1,000 fine plus court cost, and would require the Secretary of State to suspend your license for up to 1 year upon conviction. Count two is assaulting, resisting, and obstructing a police officer. That is a felony or high court misdemeanor punishable by up to 2 years incarceration and or a $2,000 fine plus court cost. Count three is a misdemeanor offense of operating with a license suspended, denied, and or revoked. That is a misdemeanor as indicated, punishable by up to 93 days, $500 fine plus court cost. Your vehicle could be subject to immobilization. Since you refused previously to answer my acknowledgement as to whether you understand that, I will assume that you understand what you're charged with. You are also entitled to be represented by counsel at this and all subsequent proceedings. If you could not afford to hire an attorney would be provided at public expense to represent you in this matter. You are entitled, as indicated, to be represented at this proceeding, all subsequent proceedings, including your preliminary examination, and if the matter were to proceed by trial, you would be entitled to counsel. It is, as we have gone through the previous proceedings, the court's understanding that you do not wish to be represented by counsel, and that this matter will then proceed forth with you representing yourself. I have to advise you that in representing yourself, the court will make the presumption that you understand the Michigan court rules, those regarding both procedure and those regarding evidence. The court will not be providing any legal assistance to you during the course of those proceedings and will hold you to the same standards that I would hold an attorney representing or practicing before this court. So, with all of that, and with the court's understanding that you do not want to be represented by counsel, I will set this matter for its next proceeding.
You understand I'm the beneficiary, not the trustee, right?
That will be the preliminary examination. I will set the preliminary examination. Has discovery been provided to the defendant?
Your Honor, he was previously represented by the public defender. I don't know if they turned over the paperwork to him.
Does anybody from the public defender's office know whether or not the defendant has been provided discovery? Mr. Odetella. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Your Honor, we have the discovery. I have not been able to share that discovery with Mr. Styron. I tried to speak with him and go over it, but I'd be happy to turn that over to him at first available.
All right. If you would either turn that over to the court officer so that they can provide that to Mr. Styron so that he has the discovery. And if you could do that today, I would appreciate it.
Yes, Your Honor.
Setting the preliminary examination. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
The people would have their witnesses available June 11th. Set this matter for preliminary examination in person, June 11th, 2024, 9 a.m. That is before me. Defendant, as he was leaving the courtroom the last time, the court did find the defendant in contempt, sentenced him to 30 days. The defendant will serve that sentence. The court will sign the judgment of sentence regarding the contempt.
I don't understand how that's possible. Like I said,
So first of all, watch your
beneficiary. You're treating me as if I'm the trustee, or I don't want to partake in any trust fraud or anything like that. Is this a Sesquive trust matter involved in this? Is my Social Security number attached to this at all? Go figure.
Styron, or whoever you wish to be addressed as, I suggest that you watch yourself because there's going to be more time coming. You keep it up.
You're
You will
presuming
learn,
have
you will
jurisdiction
learn
over
how
the
to conduct yourself appropriately in these proceedings in this courtroom and before me. You will not in any manner whatsoever
You're trying to
disrespect
compel me to be somebody I'm not.
or this institution.
You have no evidence
It will not
to prove that
happen.
I'm who you say I
You
am.
will not talk to me in that fashion.
In what fashion? I'm not the one being unethical.
Very good. You'll serve the 30 days. We'll see. We'll see him on the 6th. Bond continued.
Do you think this guy deserved more than 30 days for contempt? Honestly, I do. Judge Simpson could have easily given him more for those rude comments. This sovereign citizen definitely has guts, walking into court with all his crazy theories and refusing to back down. But that's not how you win in court. Judges have the power to hold people in contempt to keep order, and disrespecting them won't help your case. Watching Judge Simpson handle him was frustrating, yet satisfying. What do you think? Did he deserve more time? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe.